Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims, and I didn't have a voice like 2 days ago. I had the allergies, they be allergying. They showed up, kicked my butt, and left me kind of without a voice. So I know I sound gross. At least I'm no longer sniffling like I was. I was sniffling really bad a couple days ago, but that phase has thankfully moved on for the most part. But anyways, The Sims 4 dropped another trailer. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. But I want to watch it first and then share all my thoughts at once. So if it plays music, I'm going to mute it. Because it does. Is it gonna speak at all? Okay, I'm gonna mute it. Just because sometimes the music can get copyright striked. Ooh! I have thoughts. Okay, but I'm... Shh. No! No! Why are they back? Schedule a getaway? What makes a getaway different from a vacation? No! Oh my god. They're even worse in this game than they were in The Sims 3. Stop. Stop! No one liked them in The Sims 3. Why have you brought them back? Oh, that is really fun, though. Oh, I'm so excited to see what people build with that. That looks really cool. Oh, rock, paper, scissors championship. That's fun. Oh, and the hiding in the box. The hide and seek. That is fun. I love that this seems to be more kid-oriented. That makes me really happy because I really wanted stuff for kids. And we're getting archery. That's fun. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a camp. Is it just for kids? I just now realized. Oh, no, there's the parents. Okay. We've got a blender. Schedule. Wait, no. It does seem like it's just for kids. No, never mind. It is for parents. I just don't see what the difference is really to a vacation. Okay. I mean, we've got official diving boards now, which is nice. We don't just have, like, the jump rocks. Are those the Caliente sisters in Don Lothario? That's funny. Oh. I'm not loving the look of that house, but that's just personal taste. Challenge romantic competition. What? Someone's been watching a little too much Love Island. Oh, Dawn's gonna be singled out. Eliminated. Oh no. They've been watching a little too much. That last house was really fun. Okay. 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 Thoughts. I really don't want to just come on here and just be super negative. I don't like being, negative Nancy or whatever. But I'm not really vibing with The Sims at the moment. So it's an expansion, correct? It's an expansion pack. Okay, we got Enchanted by Nature, an expansion pack. Like, by the time this pack comes out, what, 2.5 months prior? And to me, I find that actually concerning. One, I feel we are definitely, like, at this point, there is no, well, maybe. Like, at this point, we are definitely in the quantity over quality aspect that, like, they're pushing out these expansion packs. I have heard very mixed reviews about Enchanted by Nature. It's the first expansion pack that I have not bought since Paranormal Stuff came out that I have not pre-ordered. And like with werewolves again, and I don't want to like beat the dead horse here because I know I've talked about it, but like I don't care about occults, and I still bought werewolves. Like I still pre-ordered it, got it right out the gate. I haven't touched the pack since, but I still ordered it, and it was still for the most part like I felt like it was pretty good quality. It was full of quite a bit of stuff that like if you are into occults, that like yeah, I'm sure you're like, this is great. So when Enchanted by Nature came around, I was not super excited because again, I'm not into occults, and for once I was like, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm going to get this pack. I don't know how I feel about this pack. Nothing in this pack excites me. And then it came out, and I held off on it, and I just didn't really hear good things about it, because the one thing I was excited for was kind of how the ailments and like the like cures, how that worked, and I heard that was just a mess, that the Sims were constantly were developing these ailments and they were just annoying. And then the Sims put out a patch that was supposed to kind of dial the ailments back, and it broke a bunch of games. And then now I believe they've put out a patch that has completely given you the option to turn off all of the ailments, like completely remove them from your game. And that was the only thing I really was interested in. So I don't necessarily see myself getting Enchanted by Nature because I don't know that I really want to deal with like the luck. So anyways, so we got that. And then within the last couple of weeks, we got another patch that has completely broken games. I'm very grateful that it has not, but I haven't messed with like, it came with this whole like being able to turn on and turn off packs. I did not mess with that. I didn't mess with it in The Sims 3. I don't intend on messing with it in The Sims 4. If I don't want to play with the pack, I'm not going to put any of that stuff in. Like, to me, that's just, I don't know. I don't, and maybe it's, I'm sure there are a lot of people that were like, this would be great if like I could completely turn off all aspects of werewolves or all aspects of vampires or all aspects of, I don't know, Get Famous. Like that, like people could completely turn off certain packs that they didn't want, you know, affecting the game or whatever. Like I'm sure there are people that wanted that. Again, for me, it's just like, okay, I just won't put any of that stuff in my game, but like, or my save. But it completely broke the game if someone tried to do stuff with it, because I believe little Simsy tried messing with it like to see what it was like, and it broke her game. And there are still people that cannot play the game, and now we're dropping another expansion. And just because I ended up watching like Simsy's overview of Enchanted by Nature, and to me it didn't feel, I don't know, it felt more game pack-ish to me, and I felt that way even with the trailers, that the occults have normally been with game packs, and when they're in the game packs, they're fleshed out a lot more. There's more to them. But then you have, you know, mermaids that came with Island Living, and mermaids have been a huge flop. No pun intended. They didn't do well. They are not known as a good occult. And granted, we got ghosts with Life and Death, and the ghosts seem to be okay. I don't play with ghosts, I don't know. But they seem to be a little better received. But they aren't the main, at least not for me. Like, the main point of Life and Death is a lot more of, like, the Grim Reaper stuff and, like, the funerals. And, I mean, I guess if you play with the ghosts, they're a pretty big part. I don't know. But, like, this is all a bunch of, like, off track. I'm trying to bring it back around to the main point now. It really worries me that we are already diving into another expansion pack when the game still feels broken. It feels like they are going so money hungry that they're like, we have to, you know, because the expansion packs are the most expensive pack you can get for The Sims 4. They are $40 US. And like, it's not sitting right with me that we just got an expansion pack. And I know that there's normally a couple expansion packs a year, but like, this is, to me, this doesn't sit well with me. I just feel like It's way too much quantity over quality. I feel like we're going to have another busted pack. I feel like the quality of the packs was getting really good, and it's gone back downhill. And that's only the start of how I'm feeling about this, because then we also have the fact that this completely negates Outdoor Retreat. I don't play Outdoor Retreat. I'm not necessarily bitter because of that, because I'm like, oh my gosh, Outdoor Retreat is my favorite pack, and I can't believe that we're doing something that, like, replaces it. That's not my point here. But we had Businesses and Hobbies, and Businesses and Hobbies felt like it could have been, like, a really cool get-to-work refresh, because they did the spa day refresh, and I know they didn't sell what they thought they would sell, like, that people didn't flock to it as much as they had hoped. But Businesses and Hobbies could have been a really, really cool get-to-work refresh. It could have really flushed out, the jobs, and instead it's something that basically, in my opinion, is trying to replace what get-to-work does. And no, it doesn't necessarily replace, the detective, the hospital, the science career, but you're still making your own career where you can do what you want, basically. And like, I think Businesses and Hobbies should have been a get-to-work refresh. And now we have this pack coming out, and it is completely overruling Outdoor Retreat. It is like, and I don't think I've ever even played Outdoor Retreat. I don't know that I've ever sent my Sims to Granite Falls. I don't do vacations. But, like, I know that there is such thing as vacations, and and I could be wrong here. I believe they were introduced with Outdoor Retreat. And now we have, again, my opinion, what feels like a rushed money grab. Another reason to charge Simmers top price, $40, again, US dollars, for something that could have been a really awesome pack refresh that could have built on something we already had. And it really bothers me that this is now the second time that is coming to mind. The second time that this is happening, and it makes it, and on a different level, it concerns me that they're rewriting packs. It's not like Outdoor Retreat will no longer be usable. It's not like Get to Work is no longer functional. It's not like they're being put out of service in exchange for these new packs. But, like, and it's old content. I get that. I don't know if I'm getting my thoughts across the right way. And I know I'm just completely ragging and tearing down this trailer. And I haven't even started talking about what's actually in it. I don't know, this really bothers me on numerous levels. And maybe I'm taking it too seriously. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I'm giving it way too much credit. I don't know. But to me, it does not bode well for the future of The Sims 4 for them to have released, put out in the last, year, 2 packs that almost completely overrule a pack we already had with similar features. That makes me so nervous for the future of The Sims 4. I don't know. The world is pretty. I'll give it that. I don't know if this is another small vacation-like world. I have to say, I love the jellyfish. It reminds me of Stardew Valley. That's my favorite, one of my favorite events in Stardew Valley is the moonlight jellyfish. I do like that there seems to be a lot more kid-oriented things here. I love that we have a spin class. I think that's fun. And the catching butterflies. There's a geyser, so we have a national park type thing. I do like that there's a lot more stuff for kids, because that has been a common issue for me, that we haven't had much in the way of kid content, that everything has been directed at young adult up Sims. So to see that we are getting quite a bit of Sims, or of children content, does make me pretty happy. I love that braid. I cannot believe they brought this thing back. Who actually likes it from The Sims 3? Why did they bring it back to The Sims 4 and make it even more terrifying? Like, I do not like the design of this thing at all. Anyway, so we schedule a getaway, which to me, again, I'm like, what's the difference between a getaway and a vacation? I love the slide. The slide is fun. Do we have a slide in The Sims 4? Like that? I know we have one in The Sims 3. I'm not remembering if we have one in The Sims 4. Camp Jibby Jibby or Gibby Gibby Gibby? I don't know. But this looks like a kids camp. So I guess you can send just your children Sims? I don't know. Yeah, this thing, I don't know if it's just because of how big its eyes are and, like, how wide its mouth is. I don't know. Because in The Sims 3, if only the child who the toy belongs to can see it when it's in its, like, imaginary friend form, when it's, like, walking around and stuff. So I'm curious, because we just saw this thing transform into a real boy, but does it continue to look like he's just sitting there playing with it, or does it look like he's talking to nothing like they do with The Sims 3? I love this braid, though. Love it. I do not like this at all. I do not, and it's like Winnie the Pooh. It's missing its bottoms. I don't like it. It is so creepy to me, and even more so than the Sims 3 one. Like, I think the Sims 3 is kind of a goofy creepy. This one is just, I don't know, I think it's like the really big eyes and the really wide mouth does not, and I don't like the hands, like the mittens, and I think that's how they are in the Sims 3 too, but not loving the mitts. No, I hope they don't show up every time a child is born. I hope you can, like, just purchase them if you want it. I do love this feature, though. I think this is so cool. This is so fun. I cannot wait to see what all the different Simmers build with this. Probably what I'm most excited for is this. I think this looks so cool. I love the rock, paper, scissors battle, too. I think that's fun. And the hide and seek, again, I said it earlier, but I think the hide and seek is really fun. The archery is definitely interesting. I wonder if you have to be a certain skill before you can shoot apples off other children. Watch, that's the new death type, is, shooting someone with an arrow. The mustache is a choice. I love her braids. I love all the braids in this pack. Okay. I'm not as excited about the adult stuff. I'm over the adults. I just want more stuff to do with my kids. I'm over the adults. I don't know what these are. I'm not sure, or, like, are you signing up for a certain type of getaway? Is that how it's working? I don't know. Like, do you make a schedule, or is it just so that, like, oh, it's noon in the game, let's go do this? I don't know. The pool looks weird under the... I know what they're trying to do, but this just looks so unfinished. No. Okay. See, then we got the Caliente sisters and Don Lothario. I am very... Love Highland. I didn't even notice this part when I was saying, like, someone's watched too much Love Island. I can't stand shows like that. I am so over, like, all of my social media feeds being full of Love Island drama. I could not care less. I don't like these shows. So, can't say I'm overly thrilled about this, but I think it could also present for some interesting and fun things you can do in your game. So it looks like, I don't know what a challenge modifier, like, I don't really know what this is. So I am intrigued, but I love also that Don is eliminated, that he's left out. He's such the womanizer, and then nope. Nothing. Can toddlers use this too? I see what looks to be at least a teen, possibly young. Oh, I don't love that this cow plant is K-count. I see at least a teen, if not older, over here walking. So I assume that they can use the stuff as well. Like the slides and all the children's stuff. But can toddler... Why is there no railing here? I'm sure in the Sims 4 they can't fall off, you know, stairs or whatever, but no. I'm pretty sure that violates some kind of like children's safety code. And the fact that this diving board is like right next to the edge of the pool and it's already 1.5 stories up without the diving board being like another story tall. I am curious how that works because I've seen different heights of the thingamajiggy of the diving board, because this one here is really low, but then you have this one, it's really high, really tall. That's an interesting, those pancakes? It is the at least there's Bob, and I think that's Eliza. That's funny. I don't know. I'm interested. I can't say that, like, I'm more inclined to get this pack, which then I'm like, okay, that defeats the whole rant and tangent I went on for the first, like, 10 minutes of it. No. First, like, 10 minutes after the video, like, or after the trailer first finished playing. I really don't love the idea of supporting something that is just completely rewriting what we already have. But I really want all the kid activities. That's my big thing here. I really want more kids stuff, more kids activities. That's what I want. So, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted for different reasons this time. Not because I'm like, I don't care. I don't really care about the adult stuff. Again, I'm over stuff for my adult Sims. I really want more stuff for my kid Sims. So that's what I'm excited for. Not the frickin' imaginary friend. Why are they back? I don't understand. Why are they back? Whose idea was that? Who put that idea forward and who approved it? Like, yeah, everyone loved them so much last time. Let's bring them back. No. Nobody asked for this. I can't. I don't want it. I don't know. I've shared my thoughts. And all this for a reveal trailer. Just wait till we get the gameplay trailer in like a week. Okay. Anyways, I will leave this here. I really don't want to discourage anybody from getting this pack if it's something they're excited for. That is never my intention. But I do also feel, since I do cover, again, since Paranormal Stuff, Enchanted by Nature is the first pack I haven't covered. Like, I don't know, I almost feel like it's a responsibility of sorts, and I know I'm nowhere near as big as Simsy or whatever, so, like, it's not that my, like, opinion really reaches that far, but at the same time, like, I want to share it. This is how I feel. I tend to believe others will have similar thoughts, at least on the whole fact of this is just, like, outdoor retreat, why do we have it? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do have my gaming channel and my Twitter, both linked down in the description below. If you'd like to check either of those things out, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.